Snow White, hey girl, we're gonna try a little something today. You know, get the farm in the mood around here. It's cooling off, you know. Y'all, the weather's a changing. The weather is a changing. Said it was 50 degrees this morning. Man, it feels great though. Also said it's gonna be 87. So it's 50 this morning, gonna be 87 at some point today. And I thought my weather out may be wrong. I got two other ones and I checked them all and they all said the same thing. Oh goodness, but while I'm out here enjoying this crisp fall morning here on the farm, y'all check these out. Y'all look at how big the Ryan pink mums are. Good goobly goo. Isn't that unreal? Man, that is crazy. Look at them. To give you an idea, that fence right there is 4 foot tall to your left. You see our bottle tree. Those poles are 10 foot tall. And it's 12 foot in between each post. Look at that. I'm so impressed with this mum right here. And it is a perennial, guys, so that means it will come back every year. And depending on where you live, it may even be an evergreen. Gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Well, y'all, we are back from our little couple day trip. We did take a few days off. That's why we didn't have a live on Saturday. We went on a little family outing. We went to Dauphin Island because of fall migration, and MaryCarl really wanted to go and see if she could catch some birds she has not seen yet, and she did so. I think she got 14 or 15 new species. She's well over 200 total. But all in all, we had just the most fun, just a wonderful time hanging out with the family, and so enjoyed it. But now we're back on the farm. I'm out here back in the Alabama potager garden back here, and I'm contemplating, I'm trying to figure out some planting beds. What am I gonna do next back here? I know we're gonna put some weed mat down right here where I'm at in front of the greenhouse. You know, I had weed mat here, but it was not really where I wanted it. It went all the way down through there. We didn't need that much garden space at all. So we left this here mainly so we could get the tractor in and out of here if need be. Hey, Angora, what's going on, girl? That is our oldest cat here on the farm, Miss Angora. That was originally MaryCarl's little kitty. And over the years, Brooke's mother has, well, she started taking up over there at Brooke's mom's house. So beautiful, beautiful Angora. Hey, girl. She probably doesn't know what to think about the fence being here. Anyways, this right here is going to be, we're going to put weed mat. We're going to put some gravel over here. We got this area over here. That's all going to be gravel. Get all that taken care of. Probably put some more planting beds here and there. I got some big raised beds that I may put on each side of the greenhouse. Then over here, we're going to put gravel here as well so we can drive the tractor through here, in and out. Don't want a huge weed issue like I've been dealing with over there at the other greenhouse. But what I'm trying to figure out is this fence area right along through here. I was just standing out here thinking, you know, I want to put a planting bed on the outside of the fence, pretty much the whole perimeter. Now, this isn't going to be something that I want to plant in a couple of days and it'll be finished. This is going to be a gradual process because I got 200 foot of fence here. But then as I was out here thinking, I was like, you know what? I would love to possibly maybe change this into a planting bed, maybe push this gravel back a few feet, have a planting bed in here so it's just not so, I don't know, so harsh maybe. You know, we had to put gravel back here because it's already pretty much gravel anyways. There's no way I could plant any type of grass or ground cover that we could walk on back here because of the hard ground. But I think a planting bed out here would look pretty daggum good on both sides. And the same for up here. I think maybe a smaller, maybe 2 foot, maybe do 3 foot out here, give or take. So I'm liking that, but once I get down to this side, I can only have a planting bed on the outside. Can't have one on the inside because we want this space over here to be able to get over to this area if need be, with the tractor or side by side or whatever we need to do. So I'm really liking that idea of planting beds on the outside all the way around, planting beds on the inside on this front half here, and then possibly that spot or area over there. What do you guys think? I really think that would be nice. And what I'm wanting to plant here, I'm not wanting to do anything formal, anything, no hard corners, anything like that. I want this to be just a flowing hodgepodge of a little bit of everything, more like your English cottage garden style, and it'll be something going on all 4 seasons, from spring to summer to fall to winter. I want this to be some type of interest throughout the entire year. But one dilemma I got is, well, I got two things I need to figure out. Actually, 3 things. 3 things I need to figure out. One, how am I going to keep the weeds at bay? Because this is going to, these weeds here, because since this ground is so terrible back here, these weeds are relentless. They will grow in anything and everything because they're already growing in this terrible soil. So, you know, nothing hardly stops them. So I need something to help me, help suppress it, help slow them down. So I got to think of what I can do there. Number 2, how am I going to condition the soil for what I want to plant back here and grow? And number 3, what am I going to do as for a border? I want a border of something. You know, we're probably going to put some mulch in here. I don't want my mulch to fly out or whatever. So I need to think of a border too. So that's 3 questions that I would love to try to figure out today. If you guys have got any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll skim through the comments and look over everything and see if I can get some good ideas there. And I tell you guys exactly what I'm thinking that I should do through here. So this is what I'm thinking. Now, if I do a border here, I got to think of some way to keep these rocks back at bay. I'm on a hill. I know I'm going to have some runoff. The rocks do slow a lot of things down. I don't have much wash in this area at all, but I would love to keep the rocks out of my beds. I could put a metal border up like I did on that side over there, and that metal border will last forever, but it is super expensive and it is kind of hard to install. It sounds crazy that that little thin border would be hard to install, but it is. You got to keep a pretty straight line. That thing does flex on you, and I'm leaning not doing the metal border. I'm leaning towards putting some timbers in here on this side, and I'm thinking about doing 4x4 post. I think 6x6 may be too large, but I may get a price difference between the two. If it's not that much difference between a 4x4 and a 6x6, I may go with the 6x6s. I like those better than landscape timbers because, to me, landscape timbers tend to rot really fast. The other thing that I got to figure out, and that is a weed barrier. I'm definitely going to have a weed barrier. There's no doubt. This ground's terrible, so the weeds that do grow in here are relentless. They are very, very hard to control, so I need something to slow those guys down and that I'm not out here constantly weeding all the time. You know, I got weed mat. I like using weed mat. It does a really good job for the most part, but it doesn't condition my soil like I want it to. And if I plant anything here that I would like to spread, it's not going to spread. You know, I would love to plant some fall seeds back here that would, some annuals that would bloom in the spring, and it's kind of hard to do with weed mat. So I'm leaning towards maybe some alternative there, some biodegradable weed mat. We're looking at that. Of course, we got cardboard. We can start just piling up cardboard back through here. It will help control the weeds. It will break down and condition my soil all at the same time, because I'm going to have to condition this soil heavily over the years. It cannot stay like this, and for me to grow what I would love to grow back here, it's just not going to work. So if you guys have got any suggestions about weed suppression, what I should use there, about borders, I would love to know what you guys think about borders and how I can condition this soil. Leave it in the comments below. I'll go through those, see what you guys come up with. You guys would not believe how much y'all do help us with things out here on the farm. Y'all do help us tremendously. I get a lot of ideas from you. While I'm in here at the greenhouse, I wanted to give you a quick update on the African blue basil that we took cuttings from. As you guys can see, it looks fabulous. We've already got roots starting. You can see it's green. Actually, we're flowering. So this stuff is so easy to take cuttings off of. I don't know how many weeks it's been since we've done this, but look at that. I have transferred my mums over here because it's a lot easier for me to water. But we're wanting to put these mums over there by the buggy and decorate the buggy today. I'm thinking about decorating the buggy.
Yes.
We got those beautiful mums we got from Nick and Zoe.
We do.
And I think maybe go get some pumpkins.
Okay.
So I say let's run to town.
Okay.
Grab some pumpkins. Maybe stop at the buggy and, you know, get an idea what we want to do.
Take a peek.
And then run to town and go grab some pumpkins and... Oh, you got a honeybee on you. Look at there.
He's...
Hey,
That's going to bring me good luck, isn't it?
He is. Or she, I should say. That's a she. Hear what she's doing.
She's not going to find any pollen or nectar on me.
She's fixing to get on that mic and talk.
But that's okay.
What you going to say, girl? What you going to tell everybody?
As long as she doesn't get in the fold of my neck and I lean down, we'll be okay.
Oh, goodness.
She's still there?
She's still there.
Maybe she'll buzz and we can hear it.
They've been all over the Ryan mums over here.
I bet that's where.
The Ryan pinks over
I
there.
bet that's where she came from. So, all right. Well,
She's still there. Come on, little girl.
Oh, I see a hummingbird too.
Do you?
Well, she was sitting on the line over there.
What's she's up to?
I don't know. I can't believe you didn't do your little shake, rattle, and roll
No,
dance.
I knew that she wasn't protecting anything, so I'm not too much worried about her. She's gone. All right.
She's gone. Okay.
Let's go run to town.
All
go
right.
Get some pumpkins. We almost here. There's the Kubota place.
Don't look.
It's like a Sears Christmas catalog, isn't it? Back when we were youngins. Sears and J.C. Penney's.
We grew up. Now we dream about Kubota.
Circle the one you want. Oh, goodness. I see pumpkins.
Do you?
Lots of them.
Wow.
They got them.
Quite a few in it.
Yeah. Look at them. That's a mess of them. Just get a little bit of something. Definitely want a couple of corn stalks for sure. Yeah.
All right, we don't want to fill our wagon up with them.
No, we'll just carry those. And yeah, I think just 2 stalks of corn, one on each corner. Yeah. What do you think? Look at all the pumpkins. I like the white one. I like the white ones. And I like the big, bright red orange ones too. Aren't those pretty?
Different color orange.
Yeah, I know it. Look at those. Yes, perfect. Y'all look at this crew back here. And there's Sylvester out there with them. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna mess y'all up. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all don't wanna mess y'all up. I don't. Right, dwarfs? Snow White. Look how good they getting along. Look at there. Well, that turned out perfect right there now. All right, let's get to work, Holly. You ready to get to work? Let's get to work. And y'all must know, got the shorty shorts on already. Almost nearly 90 degrees. 50 when I woke up this morning, 88 right now. That's a heck of a swing. You know what? That's nearly 40 degrees in a few hours. Oh my gracious. But I looked at the radar. I mean, I looked at the 10-day forecast. And it looks like we're fixing to hit only highs in the 70s, which is more like fall around here. All right, here we go, Holly. We're fixing to do this buggy up. Yeah, Holly got her baby with her though. Got your baby?
You gonna show us where you want us to put the stuff?
You can put it right here, right by our baby. Yeah, we'll get that tied on there.
You want me to go home and...
Yeah, because it's fixing to fall now.
Do we have some in the barn or is it at the house?
I don't really know, bro.
You remember that green floral
I know exactly
wire?
what you're talking about. If it's anywhere, it's in that cabinet where I keep all my garden stuff.
You want to do this side kind of like that, or you want the mums to go in the front?
I want the mums to kind of go in the... Just set them out, I'll figure it out. I think in the back. Put one right here.
Some of y'all may not believe this, but Jason is a much better decorator and a much better... He has much better ideas about where things should be situated versus what I have. So when there's something to be done that involves arranging, he's the man. I'm just here to help.
You see what? Laura's collar? Ha! I see it too.
Hey,
Jessie gonna help you put that collar on.
Jessie is?
Yeah.
Jessie says she needs a red collar. Look at
Jessie,
her.
look at you and your collar.
I don't think they'd care what we did to them.
They don't.
Come here,
They
Laura.
don't care.
Look here.
Jessie.
Jessie, don't run the babies off. Come here, baby. Come here. Let's see. Now.
Right. Laura got her collar back on.
She does, and she doesn't care.
She don't care. Well, them crows are cutting up, man. I like it. We might grab us a couple more pumpkins, Brooke. Next time we're in town, we might grab us a couple more.
Let me
But
take a peek.
it looks great.
See what you got.
And you contacted the pine straw man. Wait for him to contact us back.
That's right. You
And,
think pine straw will be better
I
than
think
mulch?
pine straw is better than mulch.
Because it's not going to wash away, and that's why we haven't
Well,
added more mulch.
I'm going to tell you, this all didn't wash.
It's dogs.
The dogs kick it out.
And if the pine straw doesn't work, we may end up doing gravel.
Yeah, that's right.
Just it's going to be a little experimenting, but we know the mulch isn't going to work, so we haven't added more.
That's right.
I think it looks great.
Yeah, it looks good, don't it?
Yeah, we could do a few more pumpkins in the front, and
Mm-hmm.
got to put Holly in there now so we can take her picture.
Holly says she's over here. Take it over here.
She's got to get in the wagon.
Yeah, goodness.
It's got to be like the shirt.
Hey, if we get Holly in the wagon, we're going to have to get Peaches in there too.
I'm only good for Holly.
Oh,
Yeah, we got to get Holly in there for a photo shoot.
she'd get in there if I got in there. I could duck down behind and wouldn't nobody see me.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, she got to get her baby.
She said, what in the world have you got going on out here? That's her cooling off spot. Oh, I think it looks great.
It does look good, doesn't it?
Well, a touch of fall. And I think we should leave it there till after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I agree.
Till we change to Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Be totally fall themed.
Get us a big old Santa Claus in the buggy.
That's right. And the pumpkins won't go to waste either because we can feed them to the animals.
Yeah, I know that the pigs will certainly be happy when the pumpkins are ready. Goats like them too, but the pigs seem to like them the most.
And of course, when the season's over with, we'll be on the lookout for pumpkins that
Yeah.
are going to be discarded for our animals.
Yeah, this looks great.
It looks really good.
Really looks great.
Guess what I have in this box?
What you got?
Well, you got to guess.
I know what's in the box.
Well, y'all got to guess then. Are you ready?
Oh, goodness. Oh, I know it was 3.
Yes.
She laid another one?
She laid another one.
Get
So
that
she's
down.
laid a total of 4.
Uh-huh.
And Catherine's about to collect these 3
Yeah.
and get these in the incubator.
Okay.
So we're going to have, more than one batch
Right.
probably. We don't know how many she's going to lay.
That's right.
So she's going to go ahead and get these started, and we'll see what happens. You have to follow her, though.
Got to
I'm
follow
not doing it.
Catherine over at G&G Farm. We'll put a link to her channel and her husband's channel, Tony, down below. Y'all can go check them out and follow along with this emu adventure
Number 4.
that they're about to,
Undertake.
yeah.
Look at the pigmentation differential in the...
Oh, look at that.
there's 4 different eggs, and they're all 4 different shades.
Interesting.
Isn't it interesting?
Yeah. And it's just crazy that that's the actual egg of an animal.
Look at that.
That's just, it's so weird.
My 2 hands are about the size of it.
It looks just like an alien.
Or dinosaur.
It's so weird.
It is. Here's number... No, Holly. Look at this one. Just amazing. So I did leave the first egg that was laid over there.
Right.
In the nesting area.
Right.
They're smart. I think they know that I've taken the eggs. But
Yeah.
I did leave one just for instinct purposes to know,
Keep laying over there.
that's where the nest is. All right. I'm going to get these to Catherine.
Okay. So if you don't know, we have decided to not let Nugget sit on the eggs. It's 60 days of him sitting on the eggs. That puts him dead middle of our winter, pretty much. So several factors here. Several factors here. For one is that we just don't want him sitting on the eggs in the middle of the winter. Like I said, it's 60 days that he sits. He does not get up very often, and he just sits there, hardly drinks, hardly eats. They typically lose up to 30 to 35% of their body weight. And that kind of worries us, for one. And the fact that it's going to be in the middle of the winter. So when he does get up, and it's, it could be, freezing or whatever, is that going to affect the eggs? Because he does get up somewhat. Number 2, we honestly don't need or do not want any more emus. 2 is just plenty enough. I feel like if we were to introduce any more, and because you have no idea what the sex of these emus are until they're get on up in age, and then you have them DNA tested. Let's say, for example, we kept one, and that one was either a female or that one was a male. What's going to happen when breeding season comes back? Are the 2 females are going to fight over Nugget? I got a good feeling if we had 2 males in here and just 1 female in here, it might get ugly. Everything with our emus is perfectly great. And we're so peculiar of where we rehome our animals to. This is not a goat. This is not a chicken. This is not a duck. These are emus, and they are a totally different concept and animal versus what people are normally used to. They're intimidating. They all are not sweet like this fella right here, and not everybody wants emus. Right, buddy? That's right. We don't need no static around here, do we, partner? Whoa, brother. We just don't need any static. It's just got a good situation here, and we do not want to interrupt it, right? That's right. That's right. We don't need any Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson going on out here. And I know that emus and ostriches are 2 different types of birds. They're in the same family. They're both rat types, but they are 2 different types of birds. But they are fairly similar to some degree. And you see what situation that our friend Lester is running into. He can't find anybody that wants ostriches, that wants ostrich eggs. They're just so intimidating. They're very intimidating birds, and they're basically a commitment, a really long commitment for someone, and not everybody's up to that challenge. And we definitely don't want our emus going to the wrong place. And I believe that most of all of y'all understand, and that makes perfectly good sense as to why we're actually pulling the eggs. Right, Holly? That's right, girl. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. You like the buggy? I like the buggy too. Yeah, I like the buggy too. Hey, Peach. Hey, wait till you go see your buggy. You gonna love it. Absolutely love it. Honey's already seen it. She loves it already. And Jessie helped me with it. She sure did. Jessie's a pretty good decorator, isn't she, honey? I think so. You sure are. Appreciate that, Jessie. Jessie might have to go into business. What you think, honey? I know how Peaches is about pay around here, so I wouldn't blame you if you did. I'm just saying I wouldn't blame you.